This is Sonita Pavlova-McKinnon with the Progressive Wealth Academy, and I welcome you to part 2 of our free SEO Basics webinar. When we talk about search engine optimization, there are 2 sides to this. And it's not rocket science. And both of them are pretty simple as long as you know them and you follow the steps. And there is absolutely no technical knowledge required. But there are 2 sites, and I want you to understand them. There is a site called on-page or on-site SEO. And when we talk about on-page or on-site SEO, that means that we are optimizing the actual website that we have. So we are optimizing on the website, on the site itself, such that it is search engine friendly. And when we optimize a site to be search engine friendly, just imagine, people go to Google, they type in a search term. And now Google finds listings for that search term. These search terms are called keywords in the internet marketing world. So we are saying that when we talk about on-site SEO or on-page SEO, the keywords are the king. And obviously, because you want to optimize your website for particular keywords so that when people go in google.com and type in those keywords, now your website shows up on the top, right? This is what we want. And obviously, you want to be targeting what people are typing in, right? This is why we're saying keywords are king. You want to know what people are typing in, and you want to know how to optimize your website. So when people are typing those keywords, your site comes up on top. And I am saying here in the second bullet that upfront, thorough keyword research is an absolute must. And I want that this makes sense to you tonight, because a lot of people, as they start out an internet business, they go totally blind in the dark. They are just shooting blindly and they don't know where to go, and they get frustrated that it's not working and that they're not getting the results just because they skipped a couple of very simple steps that they can do in a matter of a couple of hours because they didn't know any better. Or maybe somebody told them, but they ignored it. A lot of people actually hear that keyword research is important, but they ignore it. They decide that no, they know better, they're going to skip it. They don't have time for it, whatever the excuse might be. I want you to understand the importance of the keyword research, because if you don't do it, you may get lucky and get results, but the chance of that is probably like winning the lottery. So I don't want you to be the guy who is frustrated, who didn't know what to do or didn't understand why to do it and didn't do it. So let me explain to you why. Just imagine you have a business, and perhaps you know, or perhaps you think you know what your visitors would be typing into Google to go find you, and now you're optimizing your site for it. And that's great. You're taking action, you're optimizing your site. But how do you know that people around the world globally are thinking just like you? Some people may be thinking just like you. Most people may not be thinking just like you. How are you going to know that? Let's say you have a property management company, and maybe you think that for people to find you, they're going to type in property management. But maybe they're typing something completely different. And if you don't do your research, there is no way for you to know. And now you're optimizing, you're doing all that work to be optimizing for property management, and people are looking for something else, and guess what? Nobody can find you because they're not looking for that word. It's not your fault. Well, it is your fault because you didn't do your research, but you're wondering what's going on because you're doing all that work, and you know you are on page 1 of Google. You know for that keyword you actually got to page 1 of Google, and yet there is no result. Well, there would be no result if nobody's looking for that word. You may be on page 1. Who cares? If nobody is looking for that keyword, who cares? So you need to know what people are actually searching for. You need to find your laser-focused target market. You need to find the bullseye of your market, because that's how you're going to get the traffic in, and that's how you're also going to convert that traffic and get those suspects or prospects who are coming in to actually become customers. You need to go after your target market. You need to find out what they're looking for, and then you know what their problem is, you know what they're looking for, and now You're there, they find you, they come to you, and now you're providing the solution for them. What's that gonna do for your business? I think you know the answer. So you have to do your keyword research on one side to know what people are looking for, or to know what your target market is looking for, not guessing it, not thinking that everybody thinks like you. You may or may not be right. Once you start doing keyword research, you will be amazed how many ideas you're going to see that people are looking for that you probably would have never even thought to look for. I'm sure everybody would run across that. And there are free tools that you can use to do that research and find all these ideas and sift through them and find the right keywords for your target market that can give you the best results. You just need to take the time to do it. It doesn't take long. You just have to do it and not ignoring it. The other thing is, I mentioned you want to find your target market. Let me tell you why property management is a bad example. This is way too general keyword. Maybe I have a property management company, and let's say I'm advertising that. But a person who goes on the web and types in property management may be looking for what it is, maybe looking for a book of it, maybe looking for services, maybe not. It could be so many things. It is way too general of a word. So you are looking for long tail keywords or keyword phrases that narrow down your target market. Property management is way too general. Property management services, that is now going directly after people looking for that. That is a long tail keyword that would define your target market. Property management books, again, will define the market that is coming on the web looking for books, for information. So you want to go after long tail keywords so that you don't have way too much information on your website. You're going to just confuse people, or you're going to get visitors, but they're not targeted visitors. And then you will be telling me, Zornitsa, I'm having so many visitors per month. How come I'm making no money? Well, because you're not getting your target market. You have to find your target market. You need to then market to your target market. And that's how you're going to convert them into customers. And this is what is going to bring you in the income. So look for long tail keywords. Look for keywords that people are actually looking for. And then the other side of it is, it's not just keywords that people are looking for, but make sure that you're finding the keywords that don't have way too much competition. Look at that, property management. It's a bad term, but on top of it, it's very popular term, obviously. It has 1 million, 1.7 million sites competing for it. You want to be beating 1.7 million sites? Why? Why can you not invest an hour in proper keyword research and pick a keyword that has, let's say, 50,000 websites to compete with, or 100,000, or somewhere in between? That is going to be a lot more achievable and a lot easier to get to your target in your lifetime and get there quickly and efficiently and get the same results. So this is why I'm saying the keyword research is important. You're going to be able to define your target market. You're going to be able to find what people are looking for, and you're going to find that optimized trade-off between people looking for something and in the same time not having too much competition, so that when people are looking for that particular keyword, for that solution that they want to find information on, you're going to come up because there is not a lot of competition and you can beat them. You can get there. You can get there soon. You can get there quickly. You can get there with very little effort or with very little investment of time or money. You know, everything is time or money. You can do it for free and you can invest the time to do it and do it smart, or you can pay somebody else to do it for you and then you get there. But the point is, you want to play it smart. Otherwise, you're going to be blind, you're going to be banging your head against the wall, and most likely you're not going to get the results that you're wishing for. So this is why I'm saying keyword research is king. That is the important part. Because once you know your keywords and once you selected them, now optimizing your website is easy. The important part is find those key keywords. And that's what on-site SEO is about, and I'll be showing you here in a minute how we do it.